Thanks for tuning in to one of which is a brand new car. Wait, you guys to see it, ladies.
Alrighty, boys. All that thing that you saw, it is a brand new car that Chase Elliott will be using for his Hooters sponsorship. Hello, everybody. How are you? Welcome to NASCAR Hub, episode number 5. And we have a lot of stuff to talk about in today's episode. But before we start, I'm going to introduce you guys to my company of today's episode. Take it away, boys.
All right. I'm Monster, and I'm glad to be here on the NASCAR Hub.
My name's Ottercat. Kind of glad to be here. I think I'm probably the first Busher fan on this damn thing.
And well, and of course you already know me, I'm Angel Diaz-Rauda. So, let's get into the news. So, the first part of the news is one of the most chaotic things that I saw from J-Ski, and that is the practice and quali format for this season. And it's not only for the Cup, it's for the whole 3 series. And we're going to explain that right now. So, first of all, let's start out with the most simple of them all.
Wait, hold on. We
Truck
gotta...
Series. All right. Which is the Truck Series format. So, with that, let's get on. So, for this brand new format, it's going to be the weirdest format out of every single one that we're going to see. So, in the first one, for the oh wait, hold on, how did I? There it is. I had to open it on a new tab. So let me just reshare it.
Alrighty.
So here's the format. First of all, for the ovals, we're gonna have a 20-minute practice session for all the trucks. And for the qualifying, it's going to be just like in previous years. It's going to be hot lap and obviously single truck qualifying. And now we're gonna take a load to Connor, aka Ottercat, to explain super speedways and road courses.
Angel, can you check your DMs real quick?
Yeah, sure. Wait, where did I check them? Oh. All right. I won't say your real name. Sorry. Well, you already know their real name. So, anyways, Ottercat, take away the super speedways and road courses format.
Okay, and I need to... Hold on a second. Never mind. Oh, there's a full screen option. I'm a dumbass. There's going to be 2 rounds. There's going to be 2 rounds. It is starting off with all trucks. Single truck, 1 lap. All trucks will be in the first round, of course. It's a single truck and it's 1 lap.
Yeah.
Top 10 transfer to the final round, and it's a single truck, 1 lap. Fastest qualifier earns pole, per usual. And that's going to be for super speedways such as Daytona and Talladega. All right.
You're forgetting the road courses.
Oh, I'm doing the rest.
Yeah, you're doing super speedways and road courses.
20-minute practice group. We got 2 groups, A and B. Round 1, both are 15-minute time sessions. Top 5 transfer to final round, and it's for final round. It's a 10-minute time session. Fastest qualifier earns the pole. This is
All
gonna
right,
be at
now
tracks-
it's going to be
this is gonna
Monster
be
who's
at
going to
tracks
explain.
like Watkins Glen,
Yeah.
Sonoma, and Mid Ohio.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And now for Monster who's going to take away the dirt format for both Bristol and Knoxville.
Yeah, so for the dirt races of Bristol Dirt and Knoxville, we have 4 qualifying races, which are basically heat races, to determine the field and the starting lineup for each race. And the lineup for each of the heat races will be based on a random draw.
And of course, there's going to be extended practice weekends. Those will feature for Daytona, Atlanta, Bristol Dirt, like we already mentioned, Knoxville, Sonoma, which is going to be the first time that the trucks are going to be in Sonoma in quite a while, Mid Ohio, Nashville, and the season finale at Phoenix. And that is for the trucks, but there is more, I tell ya, because we're not only
We
doing
also
the trucks.
got
Next
also
one,
got
we have the Xfinity, which is
the
presenting a
red turd
weird-
purple brand.
Yeah. So for Phoenix, it's going to be almost the same, only excluding the the dirt tracks. So take it away, Monster, with the ovals.
All right, so for the ovals, we have 20-minute practice for all the cars. And then for the qualifying, we have all the cars doing single car, and it's a 1-lap qualifying run. 2 laps for tracks like Martinsville, Bristol, Richmond, and Dover as well.
Yeah. And of course, now I'm going to take away the super speedways. And of course, I'm going to take the road courses, and we're going to leave AutoCAD with the extended practice weekends. So for the super speedways, we're going to have 2 rounds. The first round is going to be all cars doing the single car showing for qualifying for 1 lap, with the top 10 transferring to the second and final round, in which they're gonna do single showing to determine the pole winner. And as for the road courses, this one is gonna be a little different. We're gonna have 20 minutes of practice, in which after that practice, we're then gonna divide the drivers in between Group A and Group B, with a 15-minute time session per each group. The top 5 of Group A and Group B will advance to the final round, where they'll have 10 minutes to determine the pole position.
And last but not least, extended practice weekends. It will feature 1 standalone 50-minute practice session. Qualifying format will follow the same procedure as the track type. Daytona 1, Atlanta 1, Portland, Nashville, and Phoenix 2.
All right. And of course, for the final format, which is going to be the Cup format, we of course going to be starting with AutoCAD, who is going to be bringing us the ovals and the super speedways.
Okay. The ovals are separated into 2 groups set by odd even finishing order of previous race, which I think is kind of a cool twist to that. Hold on a second. Let me check something. Do I got this on my camera as my mic? Yes, I do. Okay, we good. Both groups will be single car 1 lap and 15-minute practice. Top 5 chance for the final round. It's single car 1 lap in the final round. Fastest qualifier earns the Busch pole. It's 2 laps when it's at the short tracks and Dover. And for super speedways, it's 2 rounds. Round 1, all cars, single car, 1 lap. Top 10 chance for the final round. And in the final round, it's single car, 1 lap. Fastest qualifier earns Busch pole.
All right, and of course, now we're gonna transfer to the road course. It's gonna be the same as we've seen with the trucks and the Xfinity. Only that the twist is that after after the practice, they're gonna be odd or even for the practice sessions. After practice sessions for the qualifying, and of course, the procedure is the same. 15 minutes per session, with the top 5 of each group advancing to the final round, in which they're going to have 10 minutes to determine the pole winner. And as for the Bristol Dirt, we of course know that it's going to be like it was going to be originally in the failed heat races of 2021. We're going to have 4 qualifying races with the lineup for each qualifying race based on a random draw, which I kind of wish they did it like after practice, like determine the grid depending on practice results. But even still, the format as it is, it's still great. And of course, Monster, take away the extended practice weekends.
The extended practice weekends will feature one standalone 50-minute practice session, and the qualifying format will follow the same procedure as the track type, like the Daytona 500, the first Atlanta race, Bristol Dirt, Gateway, Nashville, and the championship race at Phoenix.
And that is for the biggest format. And we have some comments. We have some comments here. So let's show some of them. So first of all,
Oh my
online
God,
strips without
no.
clothing. What the?
Yeah, that
heck?
username already. Probably a bot.
Yeah.
Probably.
Hold on, make
Yeah.
me a mod. I'll hide their ass. Make me a mod. I'll hide their ass.
Yeah. I think you're gonna be the very the very first mod of this one. Well,
You know how to make people mod, right?
I don't know how to make mod on this one, so
Can you stream your screen real quick? Make sure it's on YouTube.
wait, hold on. I think
Should be on YouTube, isn't it?
yeah, I think they should be. But anyways, I think we'll just get that one out of the way after the stream. But now we're gonna see some. Wait, is it true? Of course it's true, because 1956 is gonna be all over again, with Martinsville for the first time since that season having a 400 lap race, and that is gonna be the Blue Emu 400. Of course, we tested the track under the lights
obviously.
in 2020 and 2021.
Obviously, you can't change the playoff race to the 4. You can't have the playoff race be the 400 lap race.
Of
So
course,
you gotta do the spring race, which honestly, knowing that Bowman won a Martinsville race last year, I think that's the reason why. Bowman always messing up shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean that's true.
I mean,
Should have won Texas. Put that shit down to 400 laps.
here's what I think. Here's why I think they made this decision. I feel like it's because the spring Martinsville race, it takes like what 2 to 3 hours long, maybe, I don't know, something like that. And I also feel like it's not that important because the second Martinsville race, it's a playoff race, it's a cutoff race, and I feel like that has more importance to it. So I mean, then again, there's also Fox that wants to fit all their other TV shows in it, so that's probably another reason why they're doing it.
Still consideration that obviously the race is going to be on FS1 either way. And
now that ain't the only change that a race is getting. We got a few others listed here. Like it is out with the Foxwood Resorts and in with the Ambetter as New Hampshire gets a new race name, the Ambetter 301. Homestead's Xfinity race will now be 300 miles. The Vegas Xfinity playoff race is going to go back to 200 miles. It's going to remove that one extra mile. The Atlanta truck race is going to have 5 additional laps, boosting it up to 135. And one lap has been added to the truck coda race, putting it up to 42 laps.
Of course, some of these changes have been very long awaited by some of the fans, but I really don't mind some of these changes. Well, an exception for the Vegas race being 200 miles, so that one is going to be really different, especially because
honestly save the 100 something. Save the something 101 miles to New Hampshire. Honestly,
that is true, and one of the biggest changes out of all those changes that I like is that I like that the Homestead race is going to go back to 300 miles like in the old days.
And back when they had the Ford EcoBoost 300.
Of course, it's not going to be Ford EcoBoost. But anyways, we're gonna be putting a shout out right now to Lee Spencer for giving us one of the biggest news. So we're gonna start with team moves, and that is with Greg Biffle returning, possibly.
Now-
Because
Well,
mentioned
Monster, take
by
it away.
oh
So from a tweet that Lee Spencer sent out on Twitter, again, thank you for that. It said that there were sightings apparently of Greg Biffle at the RCR place and at the team shop or whatever, and apparently he was getting fit for the 44 seat, which we all know NY Racing has been teasing a car with the number 44.
And of course, you can see the comment of that tweet right on the bottom of your screen. It
And
clearly
a lot
shows that possibly we could see Greg Biffle back in the driver's seat.
In my opinion, Greg Biffle is a very underrated driver to some people. He has a Truck Series championship. He has an Xfinity Series championship. He's had a few chances at a Cup Series championship and making history, winning a title in all three series, which of course he never did. But I still think he's a very underrated driver for the work he's done with Roush Fenway Racing.
I mean, that is true.
he honestly, if you were to ask me who the underdog of Roush of all time was, I'd say Biffle.
Yeah, and yeah, you're right. And we're not done with you silly season fans. Of course, we have more news.
And get ready to hear this. We have. Oh, yep. I was about to mention another thing, but I'll just get this out of the way real quick. Down here in sponsors, Michael Roberts Construction will become a 6-race primary sponsor for Zane Smith in the Truck Series for Front Row Motorsports. If y'all didn't know, for some of you that don't already know, Zane Smith is making a move from GMS to Front Row in the Truck Series. Now going to be driving the number 38 Ford F-150 for the 2022 truck season.
I honestly feel like Zane Smith will be a championship threat this year with Front Row Motorsports because we know that Front Row is not a backmarker team like they are in the Cup Series and the Truck Series. And Zane Smith, in his 2 Truck Series seasons he spent with GMS, he's made the Final Four in those 2 seasons. So
he almost won the 2020 truck title.
As a rookie, mind you.
Now, getting what I was going to get out of the way real quick. Y'all remember the last time an Earnhardt and a Truex ran for the same team? Well, it seems to be happening again. For the Xfinity race at Daytona, Sam Hunt Racing will be fielding 2 cars. One will be driven by Jeffrey Earnhardt, the other by Ryan Truex.
Well, I mean, it's pretty good. The last time we saw a Truex and an Earnhardt in the same team was back in between 2005 to 2007.
Yeah, DEI.
Yeah, and not only 2007, but yes, it was 2007 because that was the time around that time that Dale Jr. announced that he was going to Hendrick Motorsports, with Truex staying all the way until 2009, which was the very end of the organization. And plus, we obviously have to mention this, that Truex raced for Dale Earnhardt Incorporated's fitter team or driver development team called Chance 2 Motorsports.
Basically, if you want to think about it, Chance 2 is like the precursor to JR Motorsports.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like JR Motorsports, but if it was in an alliance with DEI.
It is true. And speaking of teams that are really, really bad things right now, you have to look at Mike Harmon Racing. They no longer have the 50K fine nor 6-race crew chief suspension for the testing violation policy. This is one of the pretty good news that we got from Bob Pockers because it may not help. It may not help Mike Harmon to get his cars back competitive because they're going to be restarting from square one basically.
Pretty much.
But I do feel that they're going to be transforming themselves from a field filler to practically a top 25 runner.
I mean, hell, I
if they're
think it was
stuck together.
I think it was Kyle Wesman that outperformed in that fucking racing material.
Dude, okay, last season as well, Bailey Curry got a top 10 at Phoenix with that Mike Harmon car.
Dude, Bailey Curry and Kyle Wesman were outperforming in that crap.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is true. I mean,
This is why I think they're gonna go to like more like better teams. Probably DGM probably being one of them.
yeah.
Okay.
And there's this team right now that it is called an Alpha, and it's not AlphaTauri like an F1
Yep.
because Connor has
Want to
this.
talk about teams that have a 44 on their car? This Xfinity team called Alpha Prime Racing is going to be having some drivers make a few starts for the team. Some include Josh Bilicki, who earlier I think this month or last month was confirmed that he'll be making a few starts in the Cup Series for Spire. We also got Howie DiSavino the third, and somebody who's honestly getting in a lot of major news in the Cup Series, Kaz Gralla.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of news, especially with what I mentioned the last time we did a NASCAR Hub, which was
the money team.
The money team. I announced that.
Yeah,
you can hear
NY
hear
Racing
more
and the
than
money
that.
team probably
Yeah,
getting spots in the 500. It just blows my mind.
it's true.
And we have more drivers for more teams, especially with Joey Hand, who is going to drive for select road course races in the number 15 of Rick Ware Racing.
If you remember from last year, Joey Hand actually did make a Cup start. He drove the 52 back at the Charlotte Roval.
I feel like his most memorable moment from that race is when he dumped Martin Truex Jr. for whatever reason.
I mean, that is true. I mean, that is one of the worst.
Hey, Monster.
What?
You probably want to make sure the Truex fans not watching this.
I don't think he is.
Yeah, not at all. And anyways,
But sticking with backmarker teams, let's talk about.
Let's make it some. Probably making some more lighthearted news for him. JJ Yaley's probably expected to drive a second MBM car for the 500.
I was just about to get to that actually.
Carl Long is trying to get something finished up that can allow Yaley to drive probably number 13, because they're probably going to keep that number. But it's going to be for the 500, as Bob Pockers has stated, and he has also stated that would bring potential entries up to 42. The past few 500s, we have only had a 40 driver field. We're bumping up to 2 and only just one behind. We're bumping it up 2 and only just one behind what we used to have back in the day of 43. And this is with the open cars of Gregson for Beard, Villeneuve for Hesenberg, Hill and Yaley for MBM, and then potentially Kaz Brella for the money team, and as already mentioned, Greg Biffle for NY Motorsports. Not Motorsports Racing.
It's going to be the very first.
Oh, I know. It's technically the same thing.
Yeah. Speaking of Jacques Villeneuve, we have to review his statistics. He has been.
It's Jacques Villeneuve.
Yeah, Jacques Villeneuve has been in basically any form of motorsport that isn't NASCAR. He has been in open wheel racing throughout most of his career.
But here's an interesting statistic, I wouldn't say it's a statistic, but here's a fact. Jacques Villeneuve, apparently attempted to qualify for, I think it was the 2008 Daytona 500, I think it was, but he failed to qualify for that race. But
so this isn't his first rodeo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's if he makes the field, it would be his first official start in the NASCAR Cup garage.
And I believe this would be his second ever qualifying for the 500.
Yeah. But also Jacques Villeneuve, this isn't his first time in NASCAR. Other than he's been making nationwide starts back in the day for like Team Penske, I think Joe Gibbs as well. And yeah, so I'm hoping for that team to get their feet off the ground with Jacques Villeneuve and hopefully make the 500.
All right. Now, going back down to the truck series. We've already mentioned about the whole Zane Smith going to front row thing. Now, this is going to be for another team called Young's Motorsports. And they have confirmed their driver for the number 20 truck at Daytona, and it's going to be Danny Bone. Because last year, Spencer Boyd was in that 20. This year, he's moving over to the 12. So they need to find somebody to fill in for that truck. And as far as they got it for Daytona, they got somebody for that truck at Daytona. It's going to be Danny Bone behind the number 20.
Yeah,
I never heard about that name before.
Well,
he made a few starts last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
Rion Brothers Racing.
Mm-hmm. And there's around those drivers, obviously the most interesting one that is going to be for the 500 has to be Villeneuve, because when you mentioned that he failed to qualify for the 2008 edition of this event, he joined a list. I believe it was around 10. He raced in race 2, but he didn't qualify, joining Ken Schrader, Patrick Carpentier, Eric McClure, and Stanton Barrett Jr. And as a driver, he made 2 starts in Formula E. Of course, 163 starts in Formula 1, accumulating 235 points across his career. Then he made one start in IndyCar, in which he led 0 laps, and of course he didn't finish on the podium. And I think it was the Indy 500 where the start that he made.
Yeah.
Yeah, because on Racing Reference it says that he made 200 laps in his entire IndyCar career.
Okay, now to round up in terms of drivers, going back to Sam Hunt Racing, it has been confirmed that Nemechek will be doing both Xfinity races at Vegas for Sam Hunt in the 26 car. Barry's Bullets will be the sponsor. And yeah, that's like the 3rd driver confirmed for Sam Hunt.
Yeah. Now, before we move on to drivers, I did hear about something.
Drivers.
No, but I heard something about another driver down in the truck series, and it relates to the Ford camp. So apparently, Ford executives are for the Ford development program. They're planning on thinking about maybe moving Hailie Deegan up to the Xfinity Series next year, depending how her 2022 campaign goes.
Let's just hope it goes to shit.
She obviously did what she could for the equipment that she was.
Watch this. I just said, let's hope it goes to shit. Now all the Sims are going to be on my ass.
I mean, that's true. I mean, but still, there's just a lot of raw talent in that girl. And I'm not sounding as a simp or anything, but
more than Jennifer Jo Cobb. I mean,
but if Hailie Deegan gets some better equipment, she could be outperforming that equipment.
But then again, you look at someone like Ryan Preece, who won in a DGR truck last year. That equipment is winnable.
Starts with the team this year.
Yep.
Some of the best races that she performed was Knoxville until she crashed in that overtime pileup, and of course Bristol.
She was better than Indy.
She was doing good at Bristol until a wreck took her out of the race again.
Wasn't that the same wreck that took out Larson? Or is this the Bristol Concrete?
No, it is Bristol Concrete.
Yeah, she got involved in a wreck with Austin Hill, I remember. So, but yeah, the other thing another good performance Hailie Deegan had last year was her run at Gateway. She got a top 10. She got 7th in that race, so definitely look out for her at that track.
that has the that sure proves that she has a lot of raw talent. But now we're going to be moving to the
Sponsors is
sponsors, and
next. And we're going to start it off with Trackhouse. The Moose Fraternity is going to be sponsoring Ross Chastain for a few races. I don't think I have gotten any word on what the sponsors are. I'm going to have to look back up on here. I know it's somewhere up here. I just this. I think I released it like either yesterday or the day before. I think it was the day before.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. It will be for the April Talladega race, Gateway, the August Richmond race, and the October Martinsville race.
Another sponsor that has been announced, RCR and Tyler Reddick. They have a new sponsor in Guaranteed Rate, which they sponsored Ryan Newman last year. I don't think any races have been announced for Tyler Reddick and Guaranteed Rate. I don't think so, at least.
But who we do have races announced for is for Worth, which was an old sponsor from Brad Keselowski. They stayed with him from 2014 all the way until last year when he decided to leave Penske.
And they're keeping their alliance with Penske, and they're going to be sponsoring Blaney for Auto Club, Dega in April, and Watkins Glen.
And of course, because it's Ryan Blaney, of course, it has to be the next big driver. Of course, I would have liked to see Worth stick in the 2-car with Austin Cindric.
Cindric's the rookie, Logano's the whiny bitch, so Blaney's like the more mature out of them.
I also think Ryan Blaney's going to have a lot of expectations on him. I mean, he's coming off a 3-win season, his breakout Cup Series. He's going to have a lot of expectations this coming year.
And around that Cup drivers that we have, BJ McLeod has found a sponsor for the Clash and Skyview Partners.
I mean, of course, that's not an expectation to BJ McLeod or anything.
Will he make it to the main event in the Clash, though? Probably not.
There's another new sponsor. Kevin Harvick will sponsor Mobile One for a few races this year as well.
That's not really anything new. They have been sponsoring him for the past few years.
Yeah, there was one time in 2017 where they sponsored also Kurt Busch and Danica Patrick.
Well, that's because Mobile One has a high ass alliance with Stewart Haas Racing.
Oh yeah, I mean, just take a look at that commercial with Kevin Harvick and Clint Boyer, and you.
Oh my gosh, that's so memeable.
Boyer got some moves though. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. And now let's stick with a very different sponsor. Let's go to Alsco, who is going to be a sponsor for Jeb Burton.
The one and only Jebediah Button.
Oh, yeah. For some select races in the 27 car for our motorsports. The first race, it's going to be the first Las Vegas race, obviously, and the rest to be announced.
Now, truck, getting out of the way since we already talked about it back when we did the drivers. Michael Roberts Construction is going to be a 6th race primary sponsor for Zane Smith. And then the other one, Coble Enterprises, will be joining Hill Motorsports as a primary sponsor for Timmy Hill and the number 56 Toyota Tundra team.
Haven't really
not really anything expected out of Timmy Hill besides the fact that he's a Pro Invitational winner. I think that's all.
Yeah,
that's the thing with the most low budget sim rig ever.
Dude had a Logitech sim rig, a single monitor, and was still able to pull off a Pro Invitational win. That's a Chad right there.
And take a look at a guy like Jimmy Johnson.
Why do you think we call him the Intimidator?
But take a look at guys like Jimmy Johnson, who had a IndyCar sim rig, and the best thing that he could do is just Chromebook the field at Homestead.
Bro.
Or like Denny Hamlin, who had a full-on, almost
AKA the guy that went on to
sim rig to Jason Jacoby's, but his daughter decided to turn off the screen.
The fucking prelude to the what race was it? Oh fuck. Prelude to I think it was the next race. Just put all the fucking remotes in the case. Throw it up on some bitch. She won't get them from there. Yeah, bitch, neither could you. You see how short you are? Oh my god! But yeah, not to mention Denny Hamlin, aka the same guy that went on to win the same Pro Invitational race that Johnson went fucking full on Chromebook for today.
Yeah. And
Johnson on that day was really like, fuck it, Chromebook for today.
oh yeah. I mean, he forgot his password, then he went to take a piss, and when he came back, he just Chromebooked the field.
I don't know what's worse, that or getting bubbled.
I got bubbled.
Dude,
Or you can get put
I
in the
tell
catch
ya.
fence.
I tell you, Clint Boyer is a damn national treasure.
Yeah.
I agree.
Or getting caught in the catch fence and stuck there. Cough,
Jeff
cough,
Gordon.
Jeff Gordon. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Damn it.
And of course, another great legend was Matt DiBenedetto, racing
hell no.
on his
Well,
on his underwear, and then racing.
That one
with-
fucking picture, I swear to God.
No, dude. I remember Matty D getting parked because he dumped Ryan Preece or something like that during
yeah.
the Richmond
Did we
race.
both get parked?
Yeah.
No, I think it was just the Benedetto. I'm pretty sure.
Oh wait, is this IRL or Pro Invitational?
Pro Invitational.
Yeah, I think they both got parked.
Yeah. It was
And I
both-
think you're
they
talking
were-
about, and I think you're talking about Bristol.
No, Richmond.
You sure?
Yeah, because I seen a video about that.
Yeah. And but for me, the best the best memory of that one was returning to Wilkes County.
Oh, definitely.
And also it being the first time we see a street course race.
Yeah, where Ryan Newman proves that he's too hard to get passed by anybody.
But anyways,
Did Gibbs win that race?
No, I think it was James Davison that won that race.
Davison was on it. Oh yeah, James Davison, the NASCAR Pro Invitational 2021 champ.
Yep.
and now let's get into the spotter changes
Probably the
for
only
this year.
championship, probably the only title Rick Ware Racing's ever gonna get.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's get into the spotter changes for this year. Well, first of all, we're gonna start with Tab Boyd,
He's
who
gonna
is
be
going from
going.
William Byron to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. I hope that he makes Stenhouse aware that he's not playing bumper cars.
Yeah, because this is a Hendrick spotter right here. He at least knows some crap.
Tab Boyd was a round of 12 guy last year. He was a championship contender with Joey Logano, I'm pretty sure, in 2015. I don't remember, but I remember Tab Boyd was with Logano, but
And
still.
speaking of Byron, Brandon Lyons is gonna be his new spotter, as he used to be the spotter for Ryan Preece. He's gonna be going over to William Byron.
Yeah, that is good for Byron. I wish that Byron could perform pretty good, but I have pretty low key expectations for Brandon Lyons working with Hendrick Motorsports.
All right, next up from Ford to Toyota, Jason Jarrett will be going from Ryan Newman's spotter to the spotter for Kurt Busch.
I think
Yeah, it would be a pretty good change, and I don't know how this duo is gonna be performing on the racetrack, but I hope that they do pretty good results. Maybe get a top 10 or top 5.
Kurt Busch with his spotter and crew chief. I think Kurt Busch is gonna make the playoffs without a doubt. He's got
Oh,
the
he's
best
gonna-
company.
Dude, I think Kurt Busch is going to win in Atlanta again this year.
And
Okay, next
Monster,
up
take
from-
it away with
No, I was about to say from satellite team over onto the team that owns the satellite team. Doug Campbell's going to be going from the spotter of Matt DiBenedetto to the spotter of rookie Austin Cindric. And I could just say it right now. I'm going to just say it differently. 2022 Rookie of the Year, Austin Cindric. We already know
Well-
what's going to happen.
You already know he's with Team freaking Penske.
oh yeah.
Harrison Burton, he might have a chance to come up second because he's with the satellite team.
True.
I mean, there's an old saying that says that small teams don't have to worry for a fix in competition because their chances of winning are far too slim. And all you need in NASCAR to succeed is a big name team like Hendrick, Gibbs, Roush, Penske. And
Well,
if you have a
Rouse,
name
if
of
this was back
Penske,
if this was back in the 2000s.
oh yeah.
But like last year, we put a lot of pressure. I feel like I was on Chase Briscoe. We thought, Chase Briscoe was going to win these road course races, but the only road course Briscoe had a chance at was the Indy road course. Like
Which is
outside of
screwed
that, he was nowhere close to winning a race.
Anyway, speaking of good old Harry B, Tyler Green is going to be going from is is going to be Harrison Burton's spotter for this year. He was before the spotter of Kurt Busch.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I mean, Tyler Green has had a pretty good success with Kurt Busch back at Chip Ganassi. So I hope that Tyler Green does pretty good job with Harrison Burton.
Yeah, definitely.
Now we're gonna go back up as I got a few more things on teams. RFK Racing is hiring David Smith as its head of analytics, and crew chiefs announced for GMS. Charles DeNike for Grant Enfinger and Tom Ackerman for Jack Wood.
First of all, with David Smith, as a head of analytics, I don't know anything about analytics at all, but I think that though that head of analytics, that's going to be a pretty good move for Fenway Keselowski Racing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
And if we take a look at GMS, I mean, those crew chiefs, they might have very low expectations from the fans right now, but if you take a look at their work with other teams, you can then put your expectations to either high, medium, or low.
That's true.
It honestly really depends. Okay, and now we've been saving this for the final part because I don't think there's anything else to go over. NASCAR on Fox have announced the guests analysts.
Yeah, basically.
And a 500. As already mentioned, Tony Stewart's going to be in for the Clash in the 500. We got Denny Hamlin and Chad Kanaus for the Xfinity opener. Or you see there, Chad is back. And then we got for the other two series, Kurt Busch. And we just talked about this other guy a little bit ago, Chase Briscoe, who I think is probably going to be a guest analyst for the ARCA race.
Oh yeah, I remembered the last time I ever saw a guest analytic. I was seeing Atlanta, and they on the booth it was Adam Alexander and Clint Boyer, and for some reason Jimmy Johnson was also there.
Jimmy Johnson. Wait, what was this for? ARCA?
No, it was for Xfinity.
Oh.
Okay, so let's start off with the Cup Series broadcast for the Clash in Daytona 500. Mike Joy, he's been the head of the Fox broadcast team for who knows how long at this point. He's definitely going to be the main guy. And then you have Clint Boyer, which, as Connor put it, he's the national treasure. He's the comedian of the booth, I'd say. And then you have Tony Stewart. If that Xfinity race last year that he was participated in as a commentator if that's any indication, I think he'll do a great job this time around with the Cup Series.
We have to look at these commentators one by one. First of all, Mike Joy, he's had a lot of experience. He started in MRN, and then he went to CBS as a pit reporter, and then he joined the booth with Ken Squire, Bobby Hamilton.
From pit reporter to commentator booth. We can say the same about another commentator, Vince Welch.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Of course, as Monster has mentioned, he has been at the top of the Fox booth ever since the start in that tragic Daytona 500 in 2001.
Mm-hmm.
And now let's take a look at Clint Boyer. He started in the Xfinity Series in 2018 and 2019, but when he really took off was in the Pro Invitational Series.
Mm-hmm. When he was a commentator / racer.
Oh yeah. And he was also given some company in the form of Jeff Gordon for Talladega and North Wilkesboro.
And then you got former driver that at least has one number in comparison with Boyer, and that's 14. Tony Stewart's going to be in for the Clash in the 500. I can't wait to see what he can do, because he has commentated a few Fox races before, just not in the Cup Series, I believe.
In the Xfinity Series. Last year in the Xfinity race.
Trucks, I believe.
Yeah, that too. But Tony Stewart in the Xfinity Series booth last year at Daytona, I really enjoyed it. I think he did a really good job. I really can't wait to see what he can do. Like I said earlier this year in the Cup Series races.
He's gonna be a good ones to watch.
And then
But we're
we
gonna
go-
go now to their guest now.
Xfinity, we got yet to win a championship, Denny Hamlin, and 7-time NASCAR Cup Series champion crew chief, Chad Kanaus.
Oh
This is gonna
boy.
be the first time that Chad Kanaus is gonna be in the booth. We have to remember, you already mentioned it, 7-time champion as a crew chief. Of course, he started back in the day with some of the back markers, and then he went to Hendrick. What the first time he went to Hendrick was with Jeff Gordon.
Oh crap! Really? It was probably like a 1-year thing or something.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
for 1 year, and
And
then
And then after that, it was right on to the 40 dominate.
oh yeah, the only time that
As Brock
I
Beard
saw
would put
him
it.
miss a race was back in 2006 Daytona 500, where he missed the 500 because of an infraction that Jimmy Johnson committed during qualifying.
And that was like the only thing.
Yeah, it was the only thing.
And I can't wait to see him in the commentator booth. Actually, I just hope he does well.
Yeah, same.
And then we
And-
got the other two series, the Camping World Trucks and the Arkham Menards. We got Kurt Busch, which I think we obviously know what series that's going to be for.
Yeah.
The Truck Series. He's commentated truck races before, and he's going to do it again. And now this is the one that I'm kind of interested in. Chase Briscoe. And I think it's going to be for the ARCA race at Daytona that he's going to be a guest analyst for.
Yeah, most likely.
I think this is like what, the first time we're going to see Briscoe in the commentator booth?
Yeah, it's
so.
going to be the first time. And you know that you're going to do medium to good when you know that your first race is an ARCA race.
Well, I mean, it kind of fits Briscoe when you think about it.
I mean, he's still somewhat young, I'd want to say, but I don't know. He's still got a lot of years ahead of him, whether it's racing or in the booth. So
yeah, but then you take a look at someone like Daryl Waltrip, where he started. He started back in TNN in the late '90s, commentating.
Oh yeah, not to mention, kind of fits Briscoe. I mean, kind of fits Briscoe that he does for ARCA. He's the 2016 ARCA Menards champion.
true.
I mean, he knows what he's going to be talking about, so he has the knowledge.
And he also had a recent ARCA race back at Watkins Glen last year.
Which he won.
No, I think Ty Gibbs won that.
Wait, did he?
I think it was Gibbs.
I feel like
Dude,
I remember Briscoe winning that race, though. I don't know why.
Ty Gibbs was on a tear last year. There was no way in hell Briscoe would win.
Well, I thought I remember Briscoe winning an ARCA race last year. My bad then.
Yeah.
And of course, we're going to be wrapping things up with the finale of this one, which is our 2022 predictions.
In which for this, I'll be taking part of sharing my screen for this.
Okay.
Monster, check your DMs. I just sent the newer version to you.
Okay.
All right, there it is.
I also sent the newer version to you as well, Angel.
Thank you. So anyways, here it is.
Wait, hold on a second.
Hang on, I gotta log onto my computer.
Oh yeah. Wait, you were doing this on the phone the whole time?
Yeah, of course I have.
Okay.
I mainly did it on my phone, but I was sitting in my room because disturbances in the background. I didn't want to take a risk with it. All right.
Y'all gotta wait a second. My brother just got in here.
Okay.
So right now we've covered a lot of news for you guys, and when these guys get off the stream, I'm gonna have a very important message for you guys, which I hope that you hear me out on it.
All right, we're just waiting on Connor, and then we can start.
And of course, there's going to be a lot of things coming to this channel very soon, because starting next Monday, Superstar Racing Experience SRX, returning as Radio Superstar Racing, will kick off an SRX Let's Play season of the 6 races, starting at Stafford and ending at the Nashville Fairgrounds this Monday. Of course, I have a lot of things to work on my custom car if I wanted to present it as perfect as I can to you guys.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, I'm back. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, we're gonna do it the same way we did. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So basically, just grab it. Don't reveal it. Just grab it quick. Don't reveal it
Yeah.
until I say 3. Angel. Until I'm finished the countdown. Angel, don't mess it up this time, please.
Okay, I won't. All right, who's ready?
Okay, we got our picks.
Yeah, I do.
3, 2, 1.
Oops.
So
Hang on.
Oh my god, bro! You said you were.
I thought I had it ready, but I guess it broke. I don't know.
So anyway, so for the first part of the predictions, guys, we have Monster, who's gonna predict Truex as well as me to win the Clash at the Coliseum, aka the Collie Clash, and another another Joe Gibbs driver in the form of Christopher Bell, which other cat is gonna be revealing.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, it's on to duel number 1 for Daytona. Yet again, we don't know the entry list, so these are just random.
Yeah. All right, who's ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
And we have a huge shakeup here. So Otter is going to predict the 22 of Joe Logano.
Bowie Pagano.
The 9 of Chase Elliott is going to be predicted by Monster. And I predicted Ross Chastain for this one.
And we already know Chase Elliott. He is very good at the duels.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. And we wrap it up with duel 2. We got our
And here
picks.
we go.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Let's get it.
And we have a double header of Stuart Haas with Otter and Monster predicting Eric Almirola, who is on his final full-time NCS season. And I predicted, who's yet to win a championship, Denny Hamlin.
And how about this?
Wow.
How awesome would it be to end it off, your final duel, with back-to-back duel wins?
Yeah, yeah. Your final duel with back-to-back duel wins. How amazing it would be.
I feel like another reason that I don't know about Connor, but a reason I picked Almirola is because he's also a good super speedway racer, no matter the track.
We got our Daytona.
Let's go.
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1. I'll let y'all reveal y'all's first.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. So we have Otter predicting Truex, Monster predicting Brad
Okay,
Keselowski,
but here.
and I'm predicting Chase Elliott.
It's gonna be in 2016 fashion, except this time, Truex is gonna be in the receiving end of a win.
Oh yeah.
True point.
All right, we got our picks for the return of Auto Club, which, fun fact, is going to be the last time we race in the big oval before that big shrinks into a small oval.
Mm-hmm.
It's like taking extends.
Taking extends. Oh, taking extends. Oh, by the way, Kevin Conway's Saturdays tomorrow.
Fun.
I'm not gonna sing that. We're probably gonna get copyrighted.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Like an
We got
actual
our picks for Fontana.
Okay, 3,
Yeah, I know.
2, 1. Oh, come on. We almost had it right on down the board.
Oh yeah.
Guys, we know Larson's good at any like 2-mile D-shaped oval.
He's won here in 2017, and he got a runner-up in 2014.
He
That's what I
also
have
won
to
at
back.
Michigan, so like any 2-mile D-shaped oval, Larson's good at.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So Otter and Monster predict that Kyle Larson will pick up right where he left off, and I predicted Keselowski as his first victory for his own team, RFK. Next
All right,
up,
we got a Vegas picks.
Yep.
I already got a feeling what's gonna
Right.
be. 3, 2, 1. Oh shit. Yeah.
let's go. Come on, reveal. Oh my goodness. We
Straight
have
All
up
Logano.
Logano. 3 for the 22.
a triple Logano.
And plus, it's a sponsors race. Why the hell not?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, so now let's get into Phoenix.
All right, the IFM. We end off this mini West Coast swing
Yeah.
with Motor Club to Vegas, and we're gonna end this mini swing at Phoenix. We got our picks.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
sir.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, almost.
Two good Phoenix drivers.
Yeah, Kevin
yeah.
Harvick has 9 career wins at Phoenix. If that's not enough for you, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Track as well. All right. It's new configuration time, baby.
Oh boy. So here we go.
Atlanta
So,
Motor Speedway with this new configuration for the 2022 schedule.
and it's gonna be repaved, obviously, because Atlanta surface has been pretty poopy.
Let's get this shit. 3, 2, 1, jump. Damn, okay.
Wow.
Angel and I are going 2 for 2 back to back.
Nice. So,
Nice.
this is going to be an interesting pick for Atlanta with Kurt Busch, last year's Quaker State 400 winner, in me and Monster's picks, while Otter predicting Kyle Larson to go into
Who almost
another super
won
speedway.
last year's Folds of Honor 500.
Oh, yeah.
Blaney.
He almost won it. Now it's time for the Circuit of the Americas, host of
Getting
the
a-
Eco Park Grand Prix.
Which is getting a date change to hopefully not, so it could hopefully not get all the rain and shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's going to be a pretty good change because it's going to be now on network television, aka Fox.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
3, 2, 1. Damn, come on. We almost had it.
Wow. So we predicted Austin Cindric for Otter and Monster, while I predicted AJ Allmendinger, who's going to be running the road courses for Kolick, to win at Coda.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting, I must admit.
I have a feeling that Cindric is going to get at least 2 wins. One of them, and both of them are coming out. Road Courses Code is one of them. And honestly, I'll just fucking leak it right now. The other one's probably going to be Road America.
Yeah,
Ooh.
probably.
All right, we got our picks for
Yes, sir.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
So we have a brigade of Joe Gibbs drivers with me, Kyle Busch, Monster, Denny Hamlin, and Otter predicting Alex Bowman to be a repeat spring winner.
Actually, no, I'm not picking. Actually, no. There.
All right, we got our picks for Martinsville.
Yep.
Yes, we do.
1, 2, 3. Oh, that's how I did that in German. I went with a dark horse.
Oh, yeah.
Dark
So we
horse
have
indeed.
an Austin Dillon win for Otter and a Monster and me doubleheader with Truex. And now
I was
it's time to take a
originally-
break.
I was originally gonna pick Dylan for Charlotte. I'm not even kidding with y'all.
Lol.
He just wins in a fuel mileage against Larson.
Bruh.
And we're going to take now a little rest from asphalt because it's getting really hard. And we're going to go into a little bit of dirt.
But yeah, into a little bit of dirt. We got our picks.
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1. Bam!
Mexicano, mi amigo. Otter and me predict Daniel Suarez with Christopher Bell being the winner for Monster.
Dude, and
I
I
love
think
that
I know
dirt
why
one.
he chose Bell, the Chili Bowl.
Yeah.
He got second in the Chili Bowl, and he's a good dirt racer.
Apparently better than Larson.
No, Larson's a bit better, but I picked Bell because why not?
All right, so we have our picks for the very amazing, the ultra mama mother of racing pornography in NASCAR, Talladega, Alabama.
Hey, yo.
Oh my gosh.
We don't want this stream to get taken down now, do we?
Don't get it demonetized.
We've been live for more than an hour. Dude, fuck monetization.
We got our picks.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Who got Bubba Wallace? It was Otter. Chris Buescher to be predicted by Monster, which would be
And
the
then-
second victory for RFK in this season. And I
And then
predicted-
you got who's technically my dark horse pick for Bristol Dirt.
Yeah. Stenhouse. And now let's get back into some short and sweet racing with the brand new and renamed Dover Motor Speedway. God, I hate that name.
Bro,
Doesn't help the fact that they make NFT, that they have an NFT of that shit now. Fuck me.
okay, Dover.
3, 2, 1. Hold on, Hendrick Brigade here. We got me and Monster picking Bowman. Angel picked Byron.
Yes, sir. And now let's get into a little bit of old school. Here they come to the short track to win here, the Darlington 400.
As far as we know, we don't know if it's going to keep the name Goodyear 400.
Or if
Yeah.
it's going to return to the Rebel 400 like it was in the old days.
Or hell, bring back the real heroes. Honestly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So anyways, we got our picks for Darlington.
Yes, we do.
3, 2, 1.
Ross
Excuse me?
Chastain to get
Well, I mean, he did get
win.
third in a playoff race last year.
True. And Austin Dillon, I predicted to get his fourth career victory at Darlington. And now let's get into a little bit of Bushy. McBush.
Aren't they giving it a different name this year?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah, I'm just going to call it the Digital Ally 400. So, Digital Ally 400, let's go. 3, 2, 1.
All right, so it's going to be Kyle Larson on Otter's side and Tyler Reddick on Monster's side, while I predicted Chase Briscoe. And now, before we get
Okay.
into the All-Star race, let's take a look at our playoff drivers for this season and this little prediction.
I really don't care about playoff drivers though.
So I already have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5, 6.
You know what? Here. I'll put it
5, 6,
I'll put it
7, 8,
off
9,
to the side.
11, 12.
here.
Already I have 12 different winners.
Shit, no. We don't start from here. We started here.
Okay.
See me. Get off to the side.
Yeah, we put all those guys. Wait, that's like a playoff grid, right?
Yeah, that is like a that is a playoff grid.
I guess.
Angel, I'll let you pick your column first. Actually, I'll put mine over here.
So I got. Oh
It's quiet.
no, we can't. Yeah, we can't do the 16, dude.
Wait, what do you mean?
Angel put the 16 under the
Yeah.
under the
Oh,
playoffs.
yeah.
I deleted it. I deleted it. So there it is. So how many winners do we have? Holy crap.
I got Truex, Larson, Logano, Sinjic, Bowman, Dillon, Suarez, Wallace, and Hamlin. So that's. I only got 9.
Yeah, it is 9 drivers. I have 12. I have the majority of winners. Wait, how many winners do you have, Monster?
Hang on. It looks like I have 13 because you had said you had 12. So
Yeah, your grid's almost complete.
Holy crap.
Hey, good thinking about putting the ones there.
okay.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm guessing
all
that
right.
Max label 16.
Yeah,
Yes.
that label 16. So anyways, now let's get into a little bit of break from points and a movement into some exhibition. The final 2 exhibition races of the season.
And the final 2 exhibition races of the season that will be broadcasted by Fox.
Mm-hmm.
The All-Star Open and the All-Star Race. And
We got our
Here's the
picks.
here's the drivers that we cannot choose. Can't choose any that we got listed there, plus any driver that has won a race after the 2021 All-Star Race.
Got it.
We got them down?
Yep.
I got him.
3, 2, 1.
Nice predictions, you guys.
Not really for the entire race, but I kind of see Burton winning at least a segment of the Open.
Yeah,
True.
And now,
for the main event itself.
All-Star Race. Let's get this shit.
Got our picks.
3,
Yep.
2, 1.
Oh my goodness, no way.
The triple header makes an appearance again.
Oh boy. This has to be the best prediction. Okay, now after that, we still have 12. Well, 13 if you're a monster drivers in the playoffs. So let's see who are gonna be heckling those.
And we got
7
3
spots.
races left on the schedule that are going to be broadcasted by Fox.
Oh yeah. So first of all, at Charlotte,
The
think I know
Coca-Cola
this
600
I think I know who.
and
who it is.
Coca-Cola Espuma 600.
Bruh.
Coca-Cola Espuma.
We got our picks.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, Harvick. And Kyle Larson
Alright,
will be a
so
repeat
nobody-
winner on Monster's side. And then Otter predicts Truex to win his first since 2017. What are you talking about?
2016.
For 2017 was the one that fucking Rhinestone Cowboy won.
Yeah.
All right.
And now it's time for the inaugural Cup race at Gateway. This track has been hoisting for a Cup race ever since the mid to late 2000s.
And it is well known for truck drivers, so this one might be. Ooh, I don't know.
And finally, St. Louis area is going to get their long-awaited Cup race.
Got a picks?
Yes, we do.
Wait, Angel. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Hamlin.
And that is playoff slot number 10 filled in for me. It's Christopher Bell.
For me, it's playoff spot number 14.
For me, it's
All
number
right.
13.
Now, Sonoma.
For Sonoma, I think I know which driver we are going to be seeing winner. We got our picks.
3,
Yep.
2, 1. Race winner, MPJ. Oh, damn. Really?
AJ Allmendinger, he's going to get his revenge for 2010. And now it's time for the second race at Nashville Super Speedway.
No, well, overall in the Cup Series, yeah. And it's the first race on NBC, on NBC's broadcast schedule. If you include all the races that are going to be broadcast by NBC, USA, and Peacock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
So for the first time in the whole season, Kyle Larson is going to win a race for me.
Wow.
I already got Larson with 3 wins.
Dude,
Or-
I already have
include the
15.
All-Star race.
I already have 15 spots. Jeez, dude.
Jeez.
It's going to be one of those playoffs where it's just no driver gets in on points.
Or somebody's gonna get knocked out even though they have a win or something. I have no.
All right,
No clue.
next up, Road America, and I technically already leaked my picks, so screw it. I'll just show mine right now.
All right.
I'll show mine too, I guess.
Hey, y'all can go.
Nice.
Really?
predicted Austin Cindric.
Really, dude?
Yeah,
Christopher
I think
Bell?
Christopher Bell got second at Road America last year, so
No, that's true. And I think we know who is going to be the tier driver for Atlanta.
Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Boom.
And that will round out Monsters playoff grid.
or will it? Because if I get another winner before
Yeah.
the regular season, I might have to knock somebody out.
So yeah, that's second win for Kurt Busch. So he's going to sweep the Atlanta races.
At least want a few drivers in on it. All right, so New
Oh,
Hampshire.
fuck. I forgot to put fucking
Cindric in there.
place. So I already have one driver left.
Let's do this. New Hampshire.
Ready picks?
3,
Yep.
2, 1.
And 2022. Nice.
Eric Almirola is going to get his second points-paying win.
And look at this. Connor has the winner of last year, and I have the runner-up finisher last year.
Nice. And I have a dark horse pick.
Not really. The Fords are good.
Not really. Fords are good at New Hampshire.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. And that would be for Almirola, his second win of the season and his fifth and final career
I mean,
win
you look at the
possible.
past 3 New Hampshire races, all of them have been won by Fords, I believe.
Yeah.
And Harvick, Keselowski, and Almirola.
Now it's time for the most trickiest place on the NASCAR circuit, Pocono.
And 3, 2, 1.
Larson getting his revenge.
Yeah.
Indy Road Course. I think you already know what I'm going to go for.
Oh, I think I know where I'm going with this too.
I think I already know too. All right.
3,
Three,
2, 1. Are you kidding me? No, fuck you.
No, don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'll put
So-
Briscoe. I'll put Briscoe over here. I'll decide who I'm knocking out when we get to the regular season.
And now it's time for the home stretch of the regular season.
The final
Michigan.
4 races on the schedule for the regular season. Start off with the second 2-mile D-shaped oval, Michigan.
Big
And
header picks.
here we go. 3, 2, 1.
A whole
Oh,
Chevy
no.
brigade there.
I gotta put Byron over here now. Jeez, we have 18 winners on my end.
Holy crap.
Well, I have to eliminate 2 people now.
Next up, Richmond. Who do I have as the most winningest dress? Oh, I think it's probably a tie between Truex and Larson.
Probably,
Oh,
yeah.
Well, it's gonna be after Richmond, so I just leave this up. Fuck it. Oh, and
Wow.
Interesting.
all right.
Now for Wilkins Glen.
All right, let's go. 3,
I-
2, 1.
Nice.
It'd be a feel-good story if Allmendinger won at Watkins Glen again. I'm gonna be real.
I'm about to pull a sneak. Here's my only condition, though. He has to do it in a throwback to his winning
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, I guess I could see that, honestly.
Okay. Here we go. Daytona, the final race of the regular season.
He's
3,
ready.
2, 1.
Nice.
Okay, so now I gotta knock out 2 guys from my bracket.
All right, let's see. Who am I going to put in on points? It is going to be Blaney. And to round it out,
Wait, how do I delete again, Connor?
delete.
Yeah. Is it Control X or something?
I think so. Hold on. No,
Oh, what the-
that don't work.
Oh shoot, hang on.
Oh, wait, did it work?
No, it just removed my guy from my win at Daytona
Low.
or whatever.
You know, hold on, let me try something. Oh, you do that. Just copy a white space and paste it over to somebody.
Yeah, I guess I could do that too.
So yeah, I only have Blaney and Kyle Busch making it in on points.
All right.
Okay, I think Ross Chastain and I think Austin Cindric will also not make the playoffs. I mean, he's only a rookie. I don't expect him, especially with all these guys down here.
Yeah, so Keselowski surprisingly doesn't make the playoffs on my end.
Anyways, it's time for the first stretch of races. Darlington, Kansas, and Bristol.
All right, let's just have Monster finish that real quick. Why the fuck do you have Bowman twice on there?
Because I'm putting this all in here. Hang on.
You could just.
Oops. And there we go. Oops. And okay, that works. Okay, there we go.
All right,
And there we
Monster,
go.
you need your pick.
I know.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And I'll just start.
Brad Keselowski's
right around the
he's
12
locked
down
in now.
here. And I'll just skip a space and start making my round of 12 down here.
Same here.
You could just copy and paste it from the top part.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I could do that too.
Dude,
Yeah, yeah.
Angel, you could just yeah. All right. Next up, Kansas.
Kansas. Let's see. You know what? Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
You have Brad win the first 2 playoff races, Angel?
Yeah.
Someone tells me he thinks Brad's going to go off on a playoff tear.
Oh, probably.
And now time for Bristol.
I'll put my list over here when I'm done this race.
Okay. Let's do this.
Here we
And
go.
my prediction is 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Kevin Harvick, welcome to the round of 12, my dude.
Okay, now who's gonna make it in on points? I got Logano. Cindric is gonna be out, and Bowman, Hamlin, Almirola, Harvick, Blaney, Kyle Busch. Oh shit. L. Which is going to see past the round of 16 for the first time. And then to round it all out, Austin Dillon.
There's my round of 12 right there.
Oh, Angel was advancing.
So basically who I'm eliminating from the first round is Busher, Blaney, Briscoe, and Byron.
For me, I have Kurt Busch, Bubba Wallace, Daniel Suarez, and Austin Cindric.
Interesting.
And for me, I have, okay, so,
I don't think you could do the X's, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just put them as a reference. So Stenhouse is out, obviously. Briscoe and Austin Dillon are out as well. And finally, Austin Cindric. Tough luck, obviously.
He's a rookie. I don't expect him to make the round of 12.
Ain't gonna stop him from becoming Rookie of the Year, though.
True.
And then,
You can pull
round of 8, get ready.
Now
Here
for
we
the
go.
next round.
Or Texas. I almost said Bristol. We were done with Bristol.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here we go.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Wow. Now it is back to that driving. Okay, I'm not gonna say.
Well, we all have Kyle Larson advancing to round 3, so that's interesting.
He'll make it to the final 4.
Yeah, you darn right he is.
All right, driving corn hub is here.
I mean, that's a better way of putting it.
Yeah.
How long
Let's
have we
go.
been streaming for now? Almost 90 minutes. Damn. There's gotta be.
Dang, bro.
This is like the longest NASCAR Hub
Yeah.
episode we've done.
Yeah,
know,
this
right?
is yeah. So, anyways, Talladega, Alabama, driving corn hub. Let's go.
Three,
Everyone got their
2,
picks.
1.
Welcome, Blaney.
Almirola, we have advanced into round 3.
All right.
I think I know who's gonna win the Rovi.
Yeah, you know, I think everyone knows who's going to win the frickin' Roval.
Let's go.
I might say otherwise. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
that's interesting. That's interesting.
All right. Round of 8
Oh.
finalization. MTJ, Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin. Oh, what the fuck? I did not mean to do that. Harvick. Kyle Busch is going to fill in that final spot. It is going to be for my. Well, Monster really got Reddick moving on to the round of 8.
Okay, listen. Reddick was good at Texas, and he got a runner up at the Charlotte Roval. I think he'll be fine.
Blaney. There's my round of 8.
There's
So,
my round of 8.
let's
Truex, Logano, Hamlin, Harvick, Kyle Busch, and Blaney.
Let's go over who we eliminated though as well.
I have eliminated Austin Dillon, Alex Bowman, Christopher Bell, and Chris Buescher.
Oh boy. Go
Okay.
ahead, Monster.
Okay, so for me, I'm eliminating Brad Keselowski. Who else am I eliminating? Martin Truex Jr., Christopher Bell, and Alex Bowman.
And as for me, I'm eliminating Joey Logano,
Actually,
Kurt Busch.
you know what? No, I'm putting Truex in instead.
So I'm eliminating Logano, Busch, William Byron, and Denny Hamlin.
All right.
Okay. Las Vegas.
Now,
Oh boy.
Vegas.
Home stretch of the season has come up.
All right. Let's get this shit. 3, 2, 1.
Logano
Damn,
for me is eliminated.
almost
So
like the first race.
So Joe Logano does not advance on my end.
Logano's
Not
advancing on my end.
I got Larson
Not
advancing
for
for me.
Homestead. Y'all got our
Alright.
picks.
Wait for Monster.
Oh, wait. Oh. Homestead, okay.
Actually, you know what?
I'm going with a dark horse pick. Y'all may laugh at me, but I don't care.
Lol. What is it?
You'll have
3,
to wait and see.
2, 1.
Wow. Still no driver advancing on my end.
I'm putting Reddick in the final 4. Yes, I'm crazy. I don't care.
He ain't winning the title, that's for sure.
Well, I know he's not. He's with RCR. Of course he's not.
The only driver that could have been able to pull that off was Newman.
Oh yeah.
All right, Martinsville. 3, 2, 1. There we go. That,
Keselowski
And
is
then
the
to
first
round out-
driver to advance to the final 4.
no, round up the front. I got Logano, Harvick, Hamlin, and Larson.
For me, it's Larson, Reddick, Elliott, and Truex.
Which for me that leaves that Kyle Busch, Eric Almirola, Martin Truex Jr., and Ryan Blaney.
For me, that's leaving out Eric Almirola, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, and Kevin Harvick.
Damn.
I'm putting Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, and the most weird prediction of all, Daniel Suarez.
I'm shocked you're putting Suarez in the final 4, low key.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know why I'm putting Reddick in the final 4. I think he's RCR's best chance at the title, I guess.
Here we go.
Now it's time for the Phoenix win.
Well, Phoenix is where it's at.
Oh boy. You got our picks?
Yeah, I already have mine.
All right.
Three, 2, 1.
Yes, I think Martin Truex Jr. will be the 2022 Cup Series champion.
And for champion, you've already seen the playoff bracket I made for 2022. I'm sticking with it.
And for my champion is
Really, Brad Keselowski?
I'm hoping that he brings Roush back to his former glory. And for the results of my round 4 is going to be Kyle Larson second, Kevin Harvick third, and one up in last, Daniel Suarez.
Okay, my final 4 in order would probably be Truex, Larson, Elliott, and Reddick.
It's going to be Hamlin, Larson, Harvick, and Logano for me.
Oh boy. I basically had the most weird prediction of all. So for me, Keselowski won.
Dude, and here's the thing. That Final 4
3.
predictions I have, it's my 2021 Final 4 predictions, but instead of Truex, it has Harvick in there.
Wow.
Okay. I don't even know why I put Reddick, but I feel like Reddick's going to be
And,
that shot in the arm RCR has to make it to the Final 4 again. That's probably
and
my
instead of
reason.
Elliott, Hamlin's in there. So, yeah, it's that. And I'm going to do something real quick.
So there it is, my champion, which is Brad Keselowski. I'm going to put the rest of the champions there. Obviously, for Connor, we're going to have Denny Hamlin, a.k.a. the Hamster.
Honestly, I'm not that mad with this list, to be honest.
I mean, either. And finally, for Monster, stage winner, MTJ.
Dude, Trix has come up runner-up in the last
Champion,
3
MTJ.
Final Fours he's been in.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. And with that, that is going to be wrapping up for today's crazy but amazing edition of the NASCAR Hub. Well, thank you for joining here. Of course, we had Monster, Autocat, and as me, Angel Diaz Rhoda.
I'll see y'all the next time on here. Don't know when it's going to be.
I have a huge announcement to make, guys. Last Saturday, during 3 a.m., I had a seizure. That's why I haven't made any videos from Monday all the way until today. It was horrible. I was crying when I had it. And I went to the hospital that time at 3 a.m. They didn't do anything to me. So we returned home around 5. Then when I woke up at 10 and went to a different hospital. Around that time, I was like 6 hours in there. I was blood tested, urine tested, did a CT scan on me, and after that, they just sent me to a neurologist, which I went there on Wednesday, and I got some other testing. I'm not gonna be able to drive until April 22nd, 2022. And the only reason why I'm only doing video until today is because I'm scared. I'm scared of having another seizure. I haven't been diagnosed with epilepsy, and I wish that I don't get diagnosed with that. And please, if you're concerned you can leave it in the comments. But for now, I'm going to be under observation. If I get a seizure, and between this time and April 22nd, I'm going to be diagnosed with epilepsy. And if I take the medicine, I'll still be able to do videos for you guys, only with a little bit of help. And I'm praying to God every night for this to not happen. This is why I didn't make a video from Monday till yesterday. And I didn't make any update video on Saturday or Sunday. So that's why I've been a little slow with my uploads. And I hope that you enjoyed this stream. I promise to bring you more content here on YouTube. I'm Angel Diaz Rauda. We'll see you next time.